appointment of new Executive Secretary, Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, NIIT. Class, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation rules out any increment in ex-depot price of petrol in February 2021. Details shortly. NNPC urged petroleum products marketers not to engage in hoarding of premium motor spirit in order not to create artificial scarcity and unnecessary hardship for Nigerians, while giving assurance that it has enough stock of petrol to keep the nation well supplied for about 40 days. It further called on relevant regulatory authorities to step up monitoring of the activities of marketers with a view to sanctioning those involved in products heading of increase of pump price. It will be recalled that the nation's downstream sector was deregulated in March 2020 with the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Chief Timbre Silva, stating that the prices of petroleum products will be determined by prevailing market forces. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of Orji Ogbonnaya Orji as the Executive Secretary, Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, NIIT, for a single term of 5 years. A statement from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation indicates that the appointment takes effect from Friday, 19th February 2021, and in accordance with relevant provisions of the Nigeria Extractive Establishment Act 2007. President Buhari enjoins the new appointees to serve the nation with all sense of responsibility, honesty, diligence, and promote good governance in the discharge of his duties. Until his appointment, Orji Ogbonnaya Orji was the NIIT Director of Communications and Advocacy. He began his career at the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, and also worked with the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. He holds a master's and doctorate degree in political economy and international development with the University of Abuja. NIIT was established in 2004 as the key anti-corruption agency at the presidency, responsible for enthroning governance, transparency, accountability of the country's oil and mining industries. And now to security. As part of efforts to take full control of the Nigerian borders against infiltration by illegal migrants and criminally minded persons, the Nigerian Immigration Service is introducing cutting-edge technologies for information gathering and sharing. At the inauguration of Forward Operation Base in Akwa Ibom State, Comptroller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service, Muhammad Babandede, said that the federal government has given enough support to the service, hence it must deliver on its mandate. Clement Barakui reports.
The new Forward Operation Base located at Afarafiong, Nsiribom local government area is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities, a clinic, communication center and armory. It is one of the many investments in security and will complement the strategic security tactics of other security agencies in Akwa Ibom State, particularly in the area of information sharing. Comptroller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service, Mohammed Babandede, said the service is re-strategizing its operations in line with the mandate and support it has received from the President Buhari-led administration.
We need to thank President Muhammad Buhari for investing a lot in NIS. There has never been a time a government has shown interest in Nigerian Immigration Service like this time. A lot of investment on border security, because a safe nation is a nation that has a safe border.
When the services work in unison, every one of us is a beneficiary.
This facility is not only contemporary, but also a tonic for officers and men, for efficient service delivery.
The Forward Operation Base is the first by the Nigeria Immigration Service and the second facility to be inaugurated by the service in Akwa Ibom State in recent time. In Afarofyong, Nsiribom local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Still on security, the Nigeria Police has deployed 4 units of mobile force, special forces and other operational assets to the bandit-prone local government areas of Niger State to rescue all kidnapped victims, including the recent Government Science College Kagara students. Mukhtar Abubakar reports that the operation is under Operation Puff Adder, 2 recently flagged off by the Inspector General of Police Mohammed Adamu.
The deployment of the special forces was in response to the recent kidnapping of 27 students of Government Science College, Kagara, and many others in captivity in Niger State. The flagging off of the Operation Puff Adder 2 in the state is thus to flush out bandits, kidnappers, armed robbers, and terrorists in the 4 local government areas identified as flashpoints and the state as a whole.
So we have deployment around that axis, so we know what is happening and we are monitoring. And we have enough people, personnel inside the areas, both air and land. And this reinforcement will also assist. Initially, we may have a problem of manpower. Now we have enough, so we deploy in all the areas that are flashpoints.
Niger State government vowed to do everything possible to support the special forces to ensure effective operation while urging the troops to observe rules of engagement during their operations.
We want their morale to be high. We want to give them every tomorrow support where it is necessary for us to give them the information and to aid them for the operation. The state government will not hesitate to give them such information.
What I want to tell the parents of these abducted children is they should just believe in the effort that the state government has done. The presidency too will ensure that these children are out of where they are.
The Niger State Police Command and the state government, however, maintained that the operation will be an intelligence-led and community-driven operation, which will be executed in collaboration with the armed forces, the communities, and other sister security agencies. This is with a view to reclaiming the public space from criminals that are bent on threatening the sovereignty of the country. Emina Mukhtar Abubakar, NTA News.
As the security situation around the country calls for attention, adopting practical measures to reduce the risk of falling prey to criminal-minded persons have become inevitable to keep one safe and secure from danger. In this special report, Udwak Etem highlights several ways to improve security consciousness among Nigerians in order to prevent being attacked, kidnapped, or face any threat.
Nigerians are increasingly falling victims to criminal activities and other threats. It is therefore important for everyone to be conscious of their environment, as security is said to be the responsibility of all. Some Nigerians in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, expressed their views on how they are being conscious of their environment to avoid of being attacked by criminals.
Before 7 or 7:30, I have to be in my house. So I have to be security conscious, especially in the night. Even when we sleep, we can even also call when we have a dog bark or any problem, or maybe there is a noise within the environment. We can call the other neighbor, are you aware of so thing going on? You may confirm it and can even have way of maybe calling a security agency to see if they can rescue the particular situation.
You have to be vigilant about your neighborhood. You have to know who is who around you, around your surrounding. And secondly, you have to watch. And if there's any form of insecurity, you need to call the Emergency Response Center, that is the ERLC, or make a call to the police.
Security agents, on their part, highlighted some security tips and called on everyone to always report suspicious movements or people behaving strangely around their areas for necessary action.
We are charging all residents, cross-variants, to be on their toes, to watch out. You can form vigilante groups, genuine. You have neighborhood watch, genuine. you can collaborate with the divisional police officer where you are, that this is our role. Exchange contact and be ready at all times to share information, relevant information.
Regardless of how security conscious one may be, Nigerians are advised to stay informed about their domain. In Calabar, Uduak Etam, NTA News.
Mixed reactions have continued to trail the speech of President Muhammadu Buhari on his non-tolerance to ethnic and religious violence in the country. A cross-section of people in Calabar bare their minds in a vox pop while reacting to the president's statement. Mourinho Ajam reports.
President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to protect all ethnic and religious groups in the country. He also told governors and traditional rulers to prevent primordial sentiments from boiling over. The president, in a statement while reacting to reports of the breakout of violence in some parts of the country by some ethnic and sectional groups, is promising every section of the country of safety of lives and property, irrespective of ethnic or religious leanings. Some Nigerians, in their reactions, noted that security of Nigerians, irrespective of where they live in the country, should be of priority to the government.
Because we are now having it against the headers, who are mostly the Fulanis. That's why the president appears to be up. You know, the people of Oyo State or the Lobo states generally are against the ranching or people coming around to disturb them. Most of them have come under the name of headers.
All those guys are sponsored. It is not common men on the street that sponsor them. It is power brokers. They must make that to prove that, oh, if not me, you cannot be president. If not me, it is only that group that must be president, senator, this and that. Those are the power brokers. They are the ones sponsoring these people.
If we should look at that, it can create problem in Nigeria. It can create problem before 2023 election. It can create problem even, it may even happen when the president may not even end up his complete in his tenure. If you should be very careful.
The people called on Nigerian youths not to allow themselves to be used by political elements for their selfish interest. In Calabar, Mourinho Ajom, NTA News.
We'll take a brief break now. We'll be back after this commercial. Please don't go away.
Una no vex. Una never hear of coronavirus. Prevention is better pass cure. See this thing. Hand sanitizer. Now one way to take prevent coronavirus with that. See, another one we say we go wash our hands clean with soap and with water. Another one we say when we want sneeze, we want cough. Oh yeah, may we dab together. Correct people. If you see say you get symptom of fever or difficulty in breathing, I beg, make you day your day, make you sit down. Nigeria, our culture they promote cleanliness. Let the celebration start.
This message is from NTA and NCAC.
Members of the public with any complaint concerning any of our programs should forward their complaints to the Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 9 Murtala Mohammed Iwi Calabar. Phone numbers 0906 198 3183, 0906 883 6550. Email address ntacalabar@nta.gov.ng or to the National Broadcasting Commission NBC, plus 32 Parliamentary Housing Estate, Second Gate behind Zanzibar Hotel, Calabar. Telephone number 0818 445 9924. Email address nbccalabar@yahoo.com. Signed, Management of the National Broadcasting Commission.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. Nigeria has recorded 869 new cases of COVID-19 as at 17th of February 2021. Figures released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control indicates that Lagos has recorded 229 new cases, Rivers 79, Taraba 73, Oyo 66, Ogun 60, FCT 58, Plateau 56, Kwara and Ondo 38 each, Oshun 24, Kano 22, Nasarawa 21, Abia, Edo and Akwa Ibom 19 cases each. Other states affected are Cross River 10, Delta 9, Benue 8, Ekiti and Borno 6 each, Katsina 4, Bauchi 3, Bayelsa and Zamfara 1. This brings the total number of confirmed cases to 149,369, while 125,722 persons have been discharged and 1,787 persons have died from the disease. Still on COVID-19, with the emergence of the COVID-19 disease, which has no definite treatment or cure, the social media is awash with what could be termed as the do-it-yourself tips, including suggestions of medications believed to cure, treat, or prevent the viral disease. This development, no doubt, has led to the increase in self-medication, which over time has become a source of concern in developed and developing countries like Nigeria. In this special report, Justina Etham takes a look at self-medication amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
Self-medication, defined by the World Health Organization as the selection and utilization of medicines to treat self-recognized symptoms or ailments without consulting a physician, is a common practice that many, irrespective of class or social status, indulge in. But what are the reasons behind self-medication?
Most persons prefer spending less than going for tests or at the hospital or doing other stuff.
It's economical. 2, I may not have that full time to go for tests and all that, or to be able to foot the bill in the hospital.
In the case of COVID-19, the fear of stigmatization or isolation from loved ones may result in individuals seeking suggestions of self-medication from friends, family members, pharmacists, and social media, where home remedies, herbal medicines, and some antibiotics are advertised as curative, preventive, and treatment of the viral disease without recourse to their efficacy or danger.
Some symptoms is a harbinger of some other illnesses which you yourself cannot diagnose. So the best thing is that why not approach a medical personnel?
In a health crisis such as the COVID-19, what should be done to prevent the aggravation of the disease?
Please, if you have symptoms or signs that are suggestive of COVID-19, immediately go for testing. The testing is free. You can call the disease surveillance and notification officer who is closest to you. He will take your samples, get you tested. If you're positive, you just need to go to the isolation center.
Health experts are advocating intensive education of the public on the adverse effects of irrational drug use as one of the ways to effectively manage the COVID-19 pandemic. In Calabar, Justina Etham, NTA News.
To stay safe from the COVID-19 pandemic, Nigerians must abide the guidelines of protocols, and so the Special Marshal Akwa Ibom State engages commuters and motorists on an enlightenment campaign to sensitize on safe guidelines. Wisdom Jacob reports.
President Muhammadu Buhari, in his effort to contain the spread of the rising number of COVID-19, recently signed the COVID-19 Disease Health Protection 2021, a regulation which makes the use of face masks mandatory in public places. It is against this background that the Special Marshal, one of the 3 arms of the Federal Road Safety Commission, in collaboration with the regular Marshal Akwa Ibom State Command, embarked on an enlightenment campaign to distant journey motor parks to remind commuters and drivers on the need to observe COVID-19 safety protocols at all times.
It has become a law in this country that if you fail to obey COVID-19 protocols, you can be prosecuted. You must realize that the spread of COVID-19 is more prevalent among travelers because we come from various different areas of the society and we meet in the motor park. And then we travel long distances within the same vehicle. So you are likely to meet people that you have never come across, and you may never know their history, their health history, and that exposes us to a number of dangers.
Have to make sure we sensitize the people of Akwa Ibom State to try as much as they can to make use of their face mask and to also make use of whatever they can when they are in the vehicles, not to be men in the cars.
Their coming has also bring to bear the necessary things we need to do, coupled with this COVID-19 issues, the challenges that we are having.
The Enlightenment campaign also afforded the opportunity of testing drivers to identify those that have taken alcohol and hard drugs. In Uyo, Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
Now to environment. Plastic pollution is said to account for 85% of global marine waste, worsened by increasing COVID-19 protective gears in oceans. United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, is therefore advocating ocean action to reduce the pollution and improve the productivity of marine ecosystem. Onengie Fineface reports.
Plastics discarded into the sea pose environmental, health and economic threat to the world, resulting in losses of ecosystem benefits like climate control and food supply. At our virtual dialogue on building global vision and action to tackle plastic pollution, the United Nations Environment Programme expressed concerns that by 2050 there will be more plastics in oceans than fishes as a result of plastic pollution.
Plastic pollution in general is a vivid reminder of our irresponsible and unsustainable relationship, in this case with the ocean.
We truly cannot realize a vision of living in harmony with nature on a climate stable and a pollution-free planet without tackling one of our most visible, persistent, and quite frankly, shameful environmental problems. And of course, I'm referring to marine litter and plastic pollution.
Drawing from the Kenyan and Tanzanian model, the dialogue recommends a polluters pay principle, better waste management and ban of single-use plastics and plastic bags to reduce the pollution.
And when it comes to plastic, how we produce, how we consume, and how we manage it, the action starts on land. And that is why action from countries and at international and global level is important.
The actions that we take now can determine the fate of our oceans, including their ability to regenerate.
The dialogue is designed to build national action on the environment preparatory to COP26. Onengie Fineface, NTA News.
And now to the beautiful world of sports. Super Eagles drop in latest FIFA rankings. Tamara Ebiwe is our guide on sports updates.
Nigeria's Super Eagles dropped one spot to 36th in the world in the latest FIFA rankings released on Thursday. The three-time African champions, however, remain fit on the continent, joining Senegal, Tunisia, Algeria and Morocco in top 5.
Genetro and his team are to bring the best out of the Super Eagles, play brand of good football and get good wins, and that will push us top back to where we are in African football.
Staying with the national team, Nigeria Super Falcons began their campaign in the 2021 Turkish Women's Cup with a 1-0 defeat of Russian champions CSKA Moscow. The result is a boost to coach Randy Waldrum and the Falcons, who take on Uzbekistan on Saturday in their second group game.
For me, it's not about just winning. It's about making sure that we take out the positives and build a better team for the future.
To continental football now, the Confederation of African Football CAF has listed Nigeria's Adebimpe Quadri among the 18 referees selected across the continent to officiate the upcoming Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations, built for Morocco, March 13 to 31.
Nigerian Referees Committee in the Nigerian Football Federation should work harder to turn out referees, to train referees, to get referees that will have what it takes to compete favorably.
Finally, in tennis, Top seed Novak Djokovic eyes a record-extending ninth Australian Open title after defeating Aslan Karastev to reach the final in Melbourne 6-3, 6-4, 6-2. Meanwhile, Naomi Osaka will face Jennifer Brady in the women's final after beating Serena Williams 6-3, 6-4 to end the Americans' latest quest for a record equaling 24th Grand Slam title. With sports updates, Tamara Ibiwe, NTA News.
And with sports, wraps up the bulletin for you tonight. But before we go, a recap of major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of Orji Ogbonnaya Orji as the Executive Secretary, Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, NIITI, for a single term of 5 years. Also in the news, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, has ruled out any increment in the ex-depot price of premium motor spirits in February 2021. That's all we have for you tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Cecilia Julius. Do have a good night.